Awareness Heart Hub TV presents
Love Doesn't Hurt.
Have you ever noticed how, a lot of love songs, they kind of romanticize heartbreak? Like it's all part of the plan.
Right.
But today we're talking about why love shouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Love shouldn't hurt. It's supposed to be like this beautiful thing. And, we're going to unpack all those sneaky signs of toxic relationships.
Yeah, exactly. And this isn't just about the big blowouts or anything super dramatic. It's those little things.
Yes. The subtle ways that our emotions can get all tangled up.
Yeah.
And suddenly, you're on this path you never intended to be on.
Exactly. And that's where Sarah's story comes in, right? This video, it's really powerful. She shares her experience, and it shows how easy it is to mistake all that pain for love.
Absolutely. Especially, I think, at the start of a relationship.
100%.
Our brains have this weird way of romanticizing things when, we just want that connection.
Right. Okay, so Sarah's with this guy, John. Let's just say their relationship, it's not exactly sunshine and roses. From the get-go, John, he's constantly, chipping away at Sarah's confidence. There's this one scene, and I'm paraphrasing, but he just loses it, says something like, "Why are you like this? You can never do anything right. You're totally worthless."
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a big red flag right there.
Yeah.
That's not just a disagreement. It's straight up verbal abuse.
Yeah.
And that can be so damaging. I mean, it's not just words. Those words, they stick with you.
Yeah.
And they eat away at your sense of self.
It's so sad because you see Sarah, she starts to believe it. She blames herself, thinks if she just puts in more effort, he'll change.
It's like she's in this fog of self-doubt.
Totally.
And, and it's the insidious thing about emotional abuse. It makes you question your reality. You start thinking, is it me?
Yeah.
And it's not. It's about control. The abuser, John in this case, he uses manipulation and put-downs to get the upper hand.
It's wild how our minds can play these tricks on us, making us believe that we deserve this kind of treatment.
Right. But we don't.
Yeah.
And that's why this is so important to talk about. Love, it shouldn't feel like you're walking on eggshells all the time.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be about, constant self-sacrifice just to keep someone else from blowing up.
Exactly. You can't pour from an empty cup. Right. You have to value yourself before you can truly love someone else in a healthy way.
100%. And Sarah, she had this idea that love equals pain, like you have to endure it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it's a dangerous misconception.
It really is.
It keeps so many people stuck.
And it takes so much strength to break free from that. In Sarah's case, it's her friend Julie who throws her that lifeline.
Okay.
Julie can just sense that something's off, and she sends the simple text. She's like, "Hey, are you okay? I miss you. I'm here if you need anything."
Wow. Sometimes the simplest things.
I know.
That's the power of a good support system right there. It's not always about giving advice. Sometimes it's just about reminding someone they're not alone.
Yeah.
That their feelings are valid. Yeah.
So important. And it's crazy, Julie's message, it was so simple.
Right.
But for Sarah, it was like this huge turning point.
It's amazing, isn't it, how just knowing someone's out there in your corner, it can totally shift your perspective.
Totally.
Like you're finally allowed to think about your own needs.
Yes. And that's exactly what happens. Julie's text, it was like this wake-up call. Sarah's like, wait a minute, I'm just surviving here. I'm not really living.
Yeah.
You ever felt that? Someone says something small, but it just hits you right there.
All the time. Like a light bulb moment.
Yes.
You see everything differently.
And for Sarah, it gave her the push to finally open up to Julie.
Right.
Tell her what was going on, which, let's be real, that's terrifying.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Especially when you've been made to believe that it's your fault. All of it.
Exactly.
Admitting you need help, it's huge.
Huge.
But it's usually the thing that helps you break free.
And think about it. Sarah had to, recognize the patterns and then speak up.
Right.
So much strength.
It's about taking back your power,
Yeah.
in a situation where someone's been chipping away at it, bit by bit.
Okay, but here's what I thought was really interesting.
Yeah.
Julie, she doesn't jump into, fix-it mode.
Right.
She just listens.
Yes.
She validates how Sarah's feeling.
Which honestly can be the most powerful thing you can do for someone.
Right.
It's about creating that space, that safe space, where they can just be heard.
Yeah.
No judging.
Because sometimes you just need someone to listen to your pain,
Absolutely.
It's like saying, I believe you, I see you, you're not alone.
Exactly. And for Sarah, that validation, that was everything. She started to see her own worth again,
Yeah.
separate from all of John's toxicity.
It's like all those negative voices, the ones he'd put in her head,
Right.
they started to fade out, and Julie's support took their place.
Ooh, I like that.
Yay.
It's like detoxing from emotional abuse, replacing the bad with good.
And that's when things really start to change. Sarah finds the strength to leave John. Imagine that weight off her shoulders. All that fear and anxiety gone.
Leaving is never easy.
No.
Takes courage.
It's amazing she finally stepped out of that darkness.
Yeah.
But we all know healing isn't a straight line.
No.
There are ups and downs.
It's a journey, not like a destination you get to get.
Right.
Recovering from abuse, it means untangling yourself from those patterns, those manipulations,
Yeah.
rebuilding your self-esteem, learning to trust yourself again.
It's like learning to love yourself all over again, but for real this time.
Yes, and that's what we see Sarah doing. She starts exploring, like, what she enjoys,
Yes.
reconnecting with friends, actually taking care of herself.
It's amazing. You get out of that bad environment and suddenly there's space to grow.
It's like getting rid of weeds in a garden.
Right.
Now something beautiful can bloom.
Okay, but here's the thing, Sarah. She doesn't give up on love completely.
Okay.
She's cautious. She's aware.
Okay.
Eventually, she meets someone else. But this time, it's different. This time, there's respect.
Yes.
Open communication, real affection.
Night and day compared to John.
Right.
Sarah's not trying to shrink herself anymore to fit into some box.
Yeah.
She's being herself. And this new person, they love that about her.
It's like she finally figured out how to spot those red flags, and walk away when something felt off.
Exact.
And the thing is, Sarah's story, it's not unique.
Not at all.
I bet everyone listening, we've either been there or know someone who has.
It's true. These toxic patterns, they're way more common than we think.
Right.
But that's why it's so important to share these stories.
Yeah.
It reminds us we're not alone and things can get better. There's hope.
It's like that saying, hurt people, they hurt people.
Right.
Not that it's an excuse.
No, of course not.
But it does make you think a lot of us are carrying baggage,
Yeah.
past relationships, and it can come out in these unhealthy ways.
Like a ripple effect.
Totally.
But healing, positive change,
Yeah.
that can ripple out too.
So true. Okay, before we wrap up, I want us to really think about this for a sec.
Yeah.
What if we all tried to break those cycles, to be more aware of our own baggage, how it affects how we treat other people?
That's huge.
It starts with knowing ourselves, right?
Yes, it is.
What triggers us, what patterns we fall into.
And then setting boundaries, learning how to communicate what we need.
Yes, because we all deserve relationships that bring out the best, not the worst.
100%.
Where we feel safe, valued, and like we can be ourselves.
And that includes the relationship we have with ourselves.
Oh, so important.
That's the foundation.
With Sarah's story, what really got me was how powerful it was that Julie just listened.
I know.
No judgment,
For being there.
It made me think we all need to be that Julie for someone.
It's such a simple thing, but it makes all the difference.
Right. Sometimes people don't want advice. They just want to be heard.
Exactly. Someone to acknowledge their pain, tell them they're not alone.
So if you remember just one thing today,
Yeah.
it's this: love should heal, never hurt.
Love shouldn't hurt.
Whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, even how you treat yourself,
Love yourselves too.
you deserve to be surrounded by love that lifts you up, makes you stronger, helps you grow.
And never underestimate the power of talking to someone.
Right.
If you need support, reach out. Healing takes time. It's a journey. But you're stronger than you think.
So well said. You are strong. You are worthy of love that makes you feel alive.
Welcome to G Fine Arts Boutique, your go-to shop for custom t-shirts and jerseys. Looking for unique, high-quality clothing that stands out? At G Fine Arts Boutique, we offer print-on-demand t-shirts, jerseys, and kids apparel that are custom designed to fit your style. Whether you need a cool t-shirt for yourself, an adorable kids tee, or a personalized jersey, we have the perfect item just for you. Why shop with us? We offer custom designs. Personalize your apparel to express yourself. Our fabrics are premium quality, soft, durable, and printed to last. G Fine Arts Boutique is for everyone. We've got t-shirts, jerseys, and kids tees for all ages and accessories. Eco-friendly printing, high-quality prints with sustainability in mind. Shop with G Fine Arts Boutique today and wear your personality. Whether it's for casual wear, sports, or school, we've got you covered with our print-on-demand magic. Order now and get the look you will love.
Please note, the following links, also included in the description, provide direct access to my products available on Amazon. Your support through purchase is greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance.
Thank you for joining us today. Please see link in description. Have a wonderful day.